What's up, YouTube? This is Sea-Dog back with another review. It's Transformers Power Core Combiners, Mudslinger, and the Destructicons. Just gonna a quick review on this and what it's got. Had a little bit of request to keep going with these, so I actually had some. I have my Masterpiece review. Well, one of them done, not the Primal one, but I got the Inferno one done, and I cannot get it uploaded. I might have to redo it or get it onto the computer or something. I don't know what the heck is going on. But anyways, without further ado, let's get to the review. Oh yeah, here got the little bit of an art there on the side there. Shows Mudslinger as a combiner. There's a little bit of a read up if you want to pause it. The back shows a little bit of that product art. And the drones, commander, same thing there. Alright, so let's introduce them. We got the heavy hauler, we got the dune buggy, this is the armored truck, and this is the armored buggy, or dune buggy, I guess. And they're kind of like, look like Mad Max vehicles, sort of, so I think that's really cool. Nice Decepticon symbols there. They're obviously Decepticons. These are the Destructicons. And we have Mudslinger here. He's pretty cool. He's got an ugly mug. Let's see if we can get a shot of his face. There we go. Some nice red painted eyes. And kind of a guard over his mouth. Something like that. Or a big chin. Funny posability, you gotta use this ball joint right here for kind of his shoulder. It will swivel out and it will go up and down, but only up to about that point right there. And he's also got a swivel here, which is strange. And then he's also got a swivel here. So I'm not exactly sure why they have so many swivels, probably just for the construction of it. There's no movement other than up and down with this. You can get it to kind of go out a little bit, not much. He has a head swivel, so that's cool. Get this out of the way a little bit if you wanted to kick up more. It'll go forward and back, and it will go out to the side, like that. He's got that thigh swivel, and he does have knees. There's a bunch of hinges there, so you can get it to go all the way. It's also got some feet movement here at the bottom. Right there. So that's Mudslinger. And that's his crew. Alright, so we'll take a quick look at this. This is the armored truck. It's pretty cool. They got nice paint apps and stuff. Gold, copper, kind of like a rust color. Decepticon symbol. A little peg on it. All springs and pinned on wheels. This is the armored car, the armored buggy. Silver paint apps. It's like a silver top. Got that kind of acetane window type stuff. Rust colored and kind of a khaki tannish silver grill, or I guess it's a scoop. This is the buggy, the Doom buggy. Flames. It's got guns all over it, as you can tell. Guns up there, guns up in the front, like little machine guns. Looks like a kind of like a rocket launcher there. Got some more guns up on top of the buggy rooftop. Pretty cool. It's got some kind of, what are those, exhaust things. And then we got missile launchers on the back of this hauler truck. So they flip out, become missile launchers. It's got a little tow truck thing for it. It's kind of cool. Decepticon symbol. Something like you'd see out of Mad Max. Alright, and to transform the big guy himself right here. So, I showed off his articulation. Just pop that in there like this. You want to detach this right here. and you want to bring it all the way back like that. Then you keep it like this. You flatten his feet out right here. Put those, and then they'll go on this double hinge right there, and you're going to want to pull forward on that double hinge and attach their clip to there. Pull out the connector part. Same thing on this side. And you want the thighs to be in straight like that, and then pull up that double hinge so it's flat. And then there's a peg and a slot right up here, right there. Slot that together like this. You slot those on the side, and then whoops, there's kind of a divot right there where the tips of the things go in, so everything kind of mashes in there together like so. Next, you want to work on the wheels. So this thing right here is going to go up just for a minute, and then we're going to pull these down, but you're going to want to use that ball joint right here and swivel this arm backwards. Let's turn that way. And same thing with this one. Ball joint goes to the back like this. So those go down, and then the arms will attach. There's a peg right there and a hole right there. You're gonna want them to attach, and then it's gonna be at an angle. You're gonna want to peg this in. There's a peg right here, and there's holes in the inside of here and here, and those pegs are both gonna go into those slots. So you can flip these out to the front if you want for a minute, just to get them out of the way. I actually did it, so you want to make sure everything's lined up right. So we want the swivels to the front, I believe. Yeah, just like that. You want to make sure everything's lined up right, and then you just peg everything in like so. And this, once you peg it all in like that, it should fit in there correctly. There you go. And you swivel this back to the front and swivel these back down. And that, once you peg it all in right, readjust everything, is the truck mount. So pretty cool monster truck, and it will peg together better than that if you work at it. It's obviously not pegged in 100% right. So let me get that all married together and we'll come right back. Well, it's really not gonna, I thought maybe it could get together better, but it's about as good as it's gonna get. So you can peg things together here, and then but you try to slip those in better, and it just doesn't really work out. But it does roll good, and it does stay together good, so it's good enough. You could probably do it a little better. I know I had it a little better to begin with. But yeah, so he's got rolling wheels. Pretty cool. I like him. It's all depending on how you put the double joints in, I think, or how the thighs are swiveled or something, because something is a little bit unaligned. That's all it is. But it still fits together well. Oops. Could just be something. You know what I mean? It's pretty fun. So we'll just get this guy back into robot mode, and we'll transform him into combined mode. So to pull him into robot mode, you just want to pull these back out. Like so, on those double hinges, back just like that. Then flip this up, pull these out, and this goes up underneath, swivels up on a double hinge, just like that. These come up on a double hinge like this, and these swivel around like so. Then you swivel the arms 180 as well. These flip back up to become, on the double hinge, to become the legs. Then you flip his feet back down, pull his head up, and there you have him in robot mode. This thing is falling, so put that out of the way. There we go. Alright, so now to put him into combined mode, you want to flip this part down. And we want to, what do we want to do here? Okay, so we want to flip this part up and swivel it around. That's going to be his head. Oops, a little bit better. There we go. And then these parts come up like this, and they kind of clip in, but not really. They do, but it's hard to, there's not really a point where you can see it. So what you do is you swivel the thigh swivel part, or the bicep swivel, till it's, where is it? Like that. And then it will attach in there better. Like so. And like that. Basically, you want it basically like that. Same thing on this side. Pull these up, attach that in, attach that like that. You want to pull this down, attach it in there like this, and then these now become his thighs. These flip out, become the pegs for his arms. Just like that. And you want it like this. So these slip down and become kind of like, hold on, there's a little unaligned here. There we go. So you want it to be like that. And you can always just like that. And then these are supposed to peg in, but they don't really. They do, kind of. There's like a little slot, but if you can see, there's a little tab there, but it doesn't really do a great job. And then the hands just fold over top. And then you just take the trucks and pop them together. Take this one next and flip that. Comes the legs. Then you can take the arms. It works just like the other arm did. You might want to hold something because you don't want it to fall apart while you're doing it. And then this one too. And there we got Mudslinger in combiner mode. Just give me 1 second. And here he is. You can also lift, like I did this, you can pull these joints up. These are on joints right here to kind of give them more stability. But you can also pull it down if you want it to go out more. And then they'll swivel like this. He's got a head swivel. It's got lift up and down a little bit, and up. Also kind of on a ball joint, sort of. So it goes back and forth a little bit and turns side to side. He's got front to back. He's got a thigh swivel, sort of. But you can also use, you can also use this down here. That'll swivel. He's got knees, so he's got some posability, and he's pretty cool. This one's probably one of my favorites. I have the Dinobot one too, although I found the box. I think I know where the figures are themselves, but the one thing about this guy is his knees are a little bit tricky to be doing it. I can get it to stand, but not so much reaching ahead of me. And then this one will kind of is a bit of a, when I try to straighten this, there we go, I got it to, but he will stand. See, my hands are here. So that's the figure. That's the review. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay awesome. Stay stubbed. And stay tuned for the next video, and try to get something else worked out. In the meantime, peace. I'm out. That's a wrap.